Meeting with your professor can cause some anxiety. The best way to alleviate that anxious feeling is to prepare for the meeting to the best of your abilities. Preparing will help to make the visit productive, indicate you are a serious student, and show respect for the professor's time. This episode offers 3 tips to help you prepare for a meeting with your professor. Tip 1. Know how you will be meeting with your professor, online or in person. Make sure you have access to the online platform you will be using, like Teams or WebEx, and that it works on your device. Check that your microphone and speakers or earphones work. Also think about the space you're in to have the meeting. Is it quiet enough so you can be heard? Do you have stable internet to be on the call for an extended period? These are all elements you need to consider. If you're meeting in person with your professor, make sure you know where their office is and how long it would take you to get there. You want to be punctual. If you're nervous about meeting with a professor, arrive a few minutes early to get your bearings and calm yourself. If you're unsure about how to email your professor to arrange a meeting, hop on over to Season 1, Episode 2 of Playing the Ace, titled Dear Professor, to get some tips about writing professional emails. While knowing where and when you will meet is necessary, the more important task is preparing for your conversation with your professor. Tip 2. Prepare for the meeting. Have an idea already of what you want to talk to your professor about before your meeting. This will make the most of the time for both you and your professor. To prepare, make a list of any concerns that you want to discuss, as well as gathering any necessary materials to share during the meeting, such as notes, problem sets, or written ideas. Having your materials prepared allows your professor to understand more easily where you need more explanation and support. This will create discussion and show your professor that you are concerned about progressing in their class. Tip 3. This meeting is a professional engagement. Act accordingly. Your professor is not your peer. Professional behavior is expected when meeting with your professor. Professional behavior in this case means being attentive and present in the conversation and listening, not waiting to speak. This is also an opportunity to develop the communication skills you will use in the future when talking to administrators, supervisors, and colleagues alike. You want to be prepared to ask and answer questions. Be articulate. Do not chew gum or snack on anything during your meeting. Taking notes is often encouraged, and with a virtual meeting, having an open Word document is helpful to capture ideas, recommendations, etc. Having a notebook and pen to take notes during an in-person meeting is also helpful. Once the meeting is winding down, be sure to run down the topics you discussed and ask any last-minute questions. Doing this will show your professor that you made the most of the meeting and their time. To recap, know when and where you are meeting, prepare for your meeting, and act professionally during your meeting. You need to take responsibility for initiating the questions, explaining to the professor where you need further explanations and/or support in understanding the course content. Please remember that your professor is there to help and wants to meet with you if you need their help. If you have any questions about the material or need some guidance about the course, please see your professor. Thanks for watching Playing the Ace, and remember, don't gamble with your academic success.